In case you're curious, today's wig is a Promar wig that I am trying to fix that I had bought. Haven't actually seen Promar yet. I've only seen clips and bits and pieces. And I watched it raw, I guess, a little bit. So I don't fully understand what's going on. But I love that show, and I really need to watch it all the way through. I even own it on Blu-ray. Anyways, let's get to the business of this episode. I am almost finished with the first Blu-ray disc of season 2. There's just one episode left, and I'm on to the last disc. So, yeah, this series is almost done, guys. So, of course, it starts where the last episode, left off. And we get a would-be-cool fight scene between everyone, but it doesn't last long at all. Also, I find it funny that the whole time until towards the end, Crowley does not let go of Gurren at all. Like, at all. But I mean, of course, eventually, the cowards decide to abort. And Yu's like, screw that, we're not aborting. This is my big bro, Gurren. I don't care, he's shiesty. We're gonna save him. No one gets left behind, Ohana. Ohana means family. No one gets left behind. Anyway, this is my cat right now as I'm doing this. She's like, why are you quoting freaking Lilo and Stitch, Mom? You're not even cool. Just stop. Right? Is that what's going on through your head? You're like, I just came here to sleep, and look at what you're doing. You're causing me problems. Let me just sleep. Well, sorry, Nico. No sleeping till I finish this video. So you're just gonna have to hear me rant, okay? Anyways, back to the episode. Nico, love you. But we get a moment where Shinya is like near tears. He knows what Gurren wants. Gurren's like, leave, go. I got this, but I don't really got this. But leave. We cannot fail this. And then they leave, but then lava fills the room because of that, mystic imaginary guy. And Crowley's like, this is impressive. But he's way too calm, even when he for a moment thinks it's lava. But then he's like, nah, it's not. I got this. It's fine. But it's not fine for Gurren, who has now officially been deserted by both parties. And he's like, I guess they don't care about me. Oh, well. And Crowley's like, nah, it looks like they do. But sucks to be you, because we're taking you. We then see that one skunk dude from that one episode is actually another brother. And apparently he is not respected at all by that douche guy because, yeah, he's like, you're going to be my servant, but until then, you're going to be locked up. And the douche freaking killed poor skunk guy's army people that were with him. This is a very dysfunctional family. I can't. Meanwhile, Shinya informs, you that it's what Gurren wanted. Gurren wants us to continue the mission, and you need to calm yourself down, and you need to obey orders. But Yu is still not satisfied with this. He's like, this is bullcrap. Gurren is family. Ohana, dude, how many times have to say this? He helped me at one point. He saved my life. He helped me. He raised me for 4 freaking years. Well, he didn't say all this, but it's implied. You know what I mean? He's like, I can't imagine leaving him behind no matter what you say. Then we get a flashback, which honestly was pretty sweet. It made me like Gurren for a moment there. How he was, like, you're going to find a reason to live again someday. But at the same time, he's like, you know what? Your life sucks. You hate living, don't you? So do I. He's like, life is miserable. You just got to wait for that moment. That moment where you find a reason to live. And until then, life is gonna suck. So just kill vampires to distract yourself for a while. It's not the most helpful coping advice, but there's, tidbits of good advice in there as well. So after the flashback, he's like, I'm not really a team player guy, sorry. And then he takes 2 of those roid things that he had already taken some previously, I'm pretty sure. They mentioned it, yeah. His friends try to stop him, of course, and fail. And they're like, dude, you're so stupid. And he's like, I'm fine. I don't feel anything at all. Except he does. And he vomits out so much blood. So much blood, he shouldn't even be standing in that point. It's coming out of his mouth. It's coming out of his eyes. Huge, thick pools of blood. It was gross. Shinya's like, oh, this is not going to be good, guys. So he sends the girls to go recruit with the other team. And he has the guys kind of like help him hold him in. However, his gay energy couldn't be contained, and he sonic boomed them away from him. Well, what did I even say? That's like the dumbest crap I've ever said ever. Naturally, he ended up passing out. Mika finally arrives. What was it, like 2 episodes of no freaking Mika? Dear Lord! Anyways, so he shows up, and the other vampires behind him are like, good, let's just take care of this problem, and we're thirsty. But unfortunately for them, Mika has other ideas. He just straight up kills them, just turncoats and kills them. They're gone. Now that those other vampires were out of his way, he looks at the building and he's like, I'm coming, my friend, you. And he's so close, and it's just so frustrating that he doesn't see him in this episode. And then we get a psych out cliffhanger where everybody's like, oh my god, and they're all but saying that he's dead, but obviously he isn't dead. There are still more episodes left, and the manga is still ongoing. Pretty sure Yu's gonna be okay. That's the problem with getting into these series late in the game, because you know automatically they're gonna be okay, because you know it's still ongoing. Anyway, the episode ends with douche brother and cold-hearted bitch chick watching this big box be loaded onto a plane or whatever. Which, good to know, they have flying objects as well, because I was under the impression that only the vampires could fly in this world at this point. But okay. Anyways, for the second time, they mention a test subject in this episode, and I'm assuming it's the same one that we saw in that one episode that was in that weird machine and being tortured. And I'm very curious to see what that vampire looks like. I don't think that one's going to last very long, though. I think it's going to die. Probably is my guess. I don't know.